Hey everyone, welcome to the beta launch of Lucia, the LED editor used to configure your Infiny gloves. So first thing you want to do, go to www.infinygloves.com. Once the site loads, click on Lucia. It's going to be in the top navigation bar right here. That's going to bring you directly to the editor, and let's just start building your first set, okay? So on the index finger here, let's select strobe. The strobe option is going to be used for the majority of the effects you're going to pick. You can replicate just about any strobe, stribbon, ribbon, tracer with this option. It's automatically going to give you a single color strobe. So if you click one of these black boxes, which represents a gap, then you can fill that gap with a color. So let's fill it with red. This is now just a standard single color red strobe. And the timing options for each one of these slots is going to be 1-1, which is what you'd see with any standard strobe. If you wanted to, you could turn this into a hyper strobe by turning it into a 4. You could also increase the size of the gap, making the gap even bigger. And let's turn this into a tracer. So red with like a purple tracer. So we picked purple, and a tracer is really just a low brightness color. So if we trim this down a little bit, then now we've got a red strobe with a purple tracer. If you want to increase this to something bigger, like let's do a 3-color strobe for a full set, right? 6 slots are going to be needed because we got to keep it, think of the gaps. We're going to do red, white, blue. Okay. Let's go over here. Let's do that same thing for the other fingers. 6 and 6. And a good tip is that you can copy paste the color codes for each one of these slots. So I'm going to copy red, paste it, paste it. Let's copy white, paste it, paste it, paste it. So here we go. We have red, white, blue. Now remember, all of these are going to be hitting at exactly the same time. So if you do want to throw some differentiation in there, you can change this up. We could put a gap in front here instead. We could also increase or decrease the lengths of some of these gaps, so that way it comes off a little bit different. And any one of these you can increase or decrease the length of the gap or the color or the brightness, whatever. Anything to kind of mix it up. For the inverted thumb, it's going to be down here. It's going to be near the palm because that's mostly what it's going to light up. Let's select a strobe, and in this case let's create like a 5-color ribbon. How about that for the palm? Let's do something like aqua, yellow, purple, white, and I don't know, green. And you can make any one of these ribbon sections long or short, like we'll do a long aqua with a long purple, a short white with a long green. And for the upright thumb, we could just do like a simple yellow strobe. So yep, kind of weird, but hey, this is going to be our funky set. We could actually change the name of the set. Let's call it funky. And there we go. That's your first one. But the thing is the device can hold 50 of these sets, and you can order these sets up in any order you want. So let's create some more. If you click on new, it's going to give you the ability to create a new one. But the thing is the new one's going to just be a blank slate, so you have to start all over on building your sets. What I think the smartest option to do is go back to funky and let's copy it. That way, we're working with something that we've already kind of done on, and we could just make a small change to it if you want to create a different impact. So that way, in the middle of a show, you hit next, and it's going to change all the whites to, let's say, green. All right. Let's copy that. Boom, boom. And now everything's going to be green, and there's going to be no white, or it's even turned the strobe into a green too. And there you go. And now you still have your original set you started off with. You've got something that's a little bit different, and you can continue to copy that again and again and expand and involve all your set changes. Each one of these sets can be changed, or you can throw them in any order you want. Put the middle one in front or in the back, or however you want to do it. And just keep in mind, if there's any element in the editor, most likely you can hover over it and it'll give you a hint as to what it is or what it means to do. So if you ever get lost, just kind of play around and you should be able to somewhat intuitively figure it out. We want this editor to be as easy to use as possible, without being too complicated, at the same time giving you the option to create modes and combinations that no microlight can do right now. But hey, thanks for checking out this video. If you guys have any impressions, any feedback, any bugs, please just leave us a comment. Go to our contact page, let us know, because we want to make several revisions to this editor before the gloves get in your hands. That's why we're releasing this early and open to you. Also, like us on Facebook down here. You can subscribe to our email newsletter just below. And thanks for taking the time to check this out. I can't wait to hear from you guys.